Sligoville is Jamaica's first free village, established in 1835 for newly freed slaves after the passing of the Slavery Abolition Act of 1834. This village was built on 25 acres of land in the hills of St. Catherine, 10 miles from Spanish Town, which was then the capital of Jamaica. This land was bought by Baptist minister Reverend James Philippo and sold in quarter-acre plots to former slaves at £3 each. It was named after newly appointed governor Howe Peter Brown, second Marquis of Sligo, who came to Jamaica to oversee the country's transition from slavery to emancipation. On Saturday, July 19th, the National History Society of Jamaica organized a tour of various historic sites in the village. Our first stop was at Highgate House. Highgate was what the area was named before it was renamed Sligoville. This house was first occupied in 1774 and was last occupied in the early 20th century. Inside, there were some books strewn on the floor, many in good condition. I was told that these books were from a church library that used to be on the premises. I was able to retrieve one for myself. Our next stop was Wendover House, built in 1778 and is privately owned but not occupied. We were asked not to take any photographs of the interior. We stopped at some ruins, which was at one time the governor's summer house. The site is now used for farming. We made our breakfast stop at the Sligoville Baptist Church, which was built in 1829. The St. John's Anglican Church was built in 1840 by John Sullivan, a one-time owner of the Highgate House. This was originally a chapel for his family and servants. I was able to see the graves of my great-grandaunt Lillian Baird, her husband Alan, as well as three of her sons, Alfred, Arthur, and Harold. Based on this Gleaner article, the Baird's Family Association in Sligoville goes back to 1923. Also to be seen is the Sligoville Sports Complex, built in 2007 but remains underutilized. There are some nice scenic views to be enjoyed from some of these historic sites. From Highgate House, you can see Kingston. From Wendover House, you can see the plains of St. Catherine. From the Sligoville Baptist Church, you can see the Sligoville Sports Complex, as well as houses on the hills in the village. Sligoville, like so many heritage sites in Jamaica, has failed to capitalize on its rich history. Excerpts from these newspaper articles tell the story.